Alright, we got to get up in the engine compartment. We had a warning light come on saying our engine was getting hot, so we've got to check things out here. Last time I had this problem, had a kid working for us that put fuel in, and he didn't get the fuel cap on. The freaking radiator sucked in a bunch of fuel. As the combine was going, it splashed fuel out, but I don't think I've got that problem here now. Fuel cap seems to be on there. We're clean here. Wet down in here. Hope I ain't got a radiator issue. Something pissing right there. Alright. So I've got a heater hose that's got a hole in it here. So we're just gonna strip this back and fix it here. It's pissing out right there. Clamp back like that. Alright, so we're just gonna cut. That. Try to cut this without losing any at all too much. Oh, it is warm. There we go. Alright, just slide that back on there like that. I think we're golden. Alright. Alright, so the heater hose had a little bit of a hole in it right at the clamp. We just chafed that back, razor blade, and we're going to have to replace that hose at another date here, so I think we're golden now. So now we got to go back and get some coolant. Well, we got a little bearing trouble here today. It is Monday morning. We're just getting ready to get started here. And while I was feeding cows this morning, Sean came up, filled this, got it ready. And while he was greasing it, he noticed that. So we're going to get this apart, get that new bearing on there, and then we'll be able to get going. Now, yesterday we had a perfect day. We were able to get started at a normal time. and we didn't have any issues all day. So we run into these problems from time to time now. It is Monday morning, like I was saying, and Saturday morning we didn't get this thing going until about noon time. We had run some snow here. It had snowed on Friday afternoon, and we kept combining, and then once we ran enough corn through it, it ended up plugging up the sieve. And of course I didn't do anything about it till the next morning, and the shoe augers were froze. So we're gonna have a little setback today, but at least we got going at a decent time yesterday, and this shouldn't take too long, but we'll get this bearing fixed. Sean is at the dealership right now waiting for me to get this tore apart, and we want to make sure we don't need any more parts. So we'll get working on this, and hopefully we don't need any more parts than just that bearing. Let's get the shiv off in there, get the belt loosened up and all that crap, and we'll join you back here in a little bit. Alright, we have the springs, we got the bolts taken out, and the springs that go in on the back side of that shiv are removed, and we got the bolt out of the end here, so we should be able to just slide this off in there very carefully, and then we can get at that, the rest of the shaft there. So I'm going to beat this off in there, start pulling them pulleys off, and we should be able to start to disassemble that. Gonna call Sean now and tell him to bring it. Doesn't look like we're gonna need anything more. Everything came off the shaft easy, so I gotta cut the bearing off, but you should be able to come to us with what you got. We shouldn't need anything more than what you have. Rather easy, nice disassembly of it. So okay, I'll see you in a while. Yep, bye. Alright, the belt shiv, pulley shiv, whatever you want to call it, is come off of that shaft rather easy. There is the shaft right there. Now we just have to get the 4-bolt flange apart, and then I'm going to have to reach in and cut that old inner part of the bearing off the shaft. Sean's going to be here in a little bit. We'll get that new bearing on there and we'll get going. Alright, we got the bearing just about off in there. I've been cutting little slits in it with a torch, and of course it's in kind of an awkward spot. I didn't bring an air hammer with me. I've been pounding on it here now with a chisel, and what we've got is we've got it broke loose, but it's going the wrong way, so I'm going to put another slit in it, and I think it'll peel right off in there. Alright, we got the bearing off. There's the pieces right there. Now we're just going to wait for Sean to get here. We haven't got any nicks in the shaft, so we made out pretty good there. We'll just have to clean that shaft up with some emery cloth or something so we can slide that new bearing on there once Sean gets back here. So ought to be a rather quick fix. Alright, the John Deere dealer ended up giving Sean the wrong parts, so we've been delayed quite a bit here. So we do have the right parts now. We're getting them on there. It's a little afternoon time, but we're getting there. The kids have a half a day of school today and tomorrow, and Andrew got here a little while ago, so he is right there and he is catching up to us. So we're gonna slam this together quick and get moving here. There's that. And we got the greaser hole. See that? That's what you got to line up for the greaser.
Yeah. Is this one actually gonna grease like it's supposed to?
Maybe. That's lined up right there. We are in business. We got the new bearing all on there. It was a little bit of a bugger to get that clutch back together, but that's all going. Combine's running. I'll get this shut off and then we'll talk about it for a second and we'll get moving with the combine in here. Alright, we are set and ready to go. We got the new bearing on there. You seen that run a second ago. It was a little bit of a bugger to get this spring-loaded clutch together, but we got it. And Andrew wants us to get going here. He is almost done bush hogging this field and we need to get going with the combine.